Well, good afternoon, everybody. Happy Tuesday. How is everyone today? Good to see you guys. Thanks for joining us. Let me check audio. All right. Audio sounds good. So who do we have out there? Not expecting a big crowd today. It's Tuesday. We usually don't have big crowds on Tuesday, but, you know, we're going to sit back, chill out, have a bit of a nice, quiet little live stream today. So who do we have out there? Keegan Courage Gaming, welcome back. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. How are you today? And look who decided to show up to work today, Streamlabs. Ladies and gentlemen, give a proper hand salute to Streamlabs who decided to come to work today. Streamlabs, no cheating. Dragonheart, good to see you. Thanks for joining us today. How are you? Giannis, welcome back. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. William Dupree, hello, sir. How are you today? Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, not expecting a big crowd today. We're going to, have a nice, quiet little live stream. Hopefully you guys are all doing well. So the plan for today, Deborah reminded me yesterday that I needed to duplicate the void egg. And I also have to duplicate the memory fragments that I picked up yesterday. So we're going to do that to begin. We need to take care of that and get a bunch of those together going. And from there, we're going to get back on the old ugly Starship hunt. Now, what we're going to do differently today, let's go ahead and transition, actually. Let's transition. So what we're going to do differently today is, excuse me, whenever we visit a one-star system, if it's a good-looking ship, what we will do is mark the location. If it's a B class, we'll drop a base. B or A class, we'll drop a base. But if it's a one-star system, since we're not going to find an S class there, but if it's a good-looking starship, a Sentinel ship or otherwise, what we'll do is catalog the location, drop a save beacon, or if it's a good-looking ship, we'll drop a base and move on from there. We won't hunt for it. Now, if it's a 2-star or above system, and it's a good-looking ship that's worth a hunt, then of course we'll hunt for it. But if it's a 1-star system, you know, we'll mark the location and we'll move on from there. So I think we are ready. So thank you guys so much for joining us. For anybody out there who's new, I am Oddman105, aka the Odd One. This is an impromptu Tuesday live stream of some Grand Theft Auto. Not Grand Theft Auto, my goodness. Grand Theft Auto is tomorrow. GTA Online is tomorrow. This is an impromptu Tuesday live stream of some No Man's Sky. It is really slow in No Man's Sky right now because we may be getting an update next week for No Man's Sky, but no one's sure. Either the first or second week of February, that's when we can probably expect an update for No Man's Sky. But it's really slow in the No Man's Sky universe. So, Night Reaver, how's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us today, man. I appreciate that. It's funny you should mention we're hunting for the ugliest Sentinel ships today. And by virtue of hunting for an ugly ship, the reverse psychology is simply that if we look for an ugly ship, we'll find a good-looking ship. We found 3 pretty good-looking ships yesterday. So we're going to hunt for ugly ships today, but I appreciate that. If we find a keeper, you better believe we're going to keep it. All right, so let's do this. So if you guys haven't done so, please hit that like button for me. Helps out the channel a ton. Also, for anyone out there who's new to the channel, please take a second, read the channel rules in the description. Okay, since this is a No Man's Sky stream, I'm going to leave it at that. Absolutely love this song, by the way. As a matter of fact, hold on, before we begin, let's see if I have this song in my list of commands. If you guys want to know, this song is called Night Drive by who? Night Drive by Quincas Morera. This song is on the YouTube audio library. Absolutely love this song, by the way. But yeah, give me a sec. Hold on a second. Let's see here. Exclamation point. NMS song. I think I added it to the list of songs. But let's find out. It is not. Oh, it's on there. It's on there. Okay. So we are ready. So Keegan says, we've transitioned. We're good to go. Let's get in here and start this party, shall we? So Keegan says, at the moment, I'm doing auto shop client jobs in GTA. If you're GTA Plus, this is the best time to do it. In fact, I think the GTA Plus event month ends in like a week. So you should take advantage of it. So the Night Reaver says, you inspired me to do the same thing. I ended up finding a dud and a keeper. Nice. Yeah, we found some pretty cool ships yesterday. Buckle up, let's go. What's up, brother? How's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us.
Incoming storm.
Everyone, Buckle Up Let's Go is a fellow content creator. He's part of the Odd Fam. If you guys haven't done so, please go to his channel, check him out, show him some love. You know how we do it here. Always support the Odd Fam, people. Buckle up, let's go. It's good to see you, man. Thanks for stopping by today. Why is it that there's always a freaking storm when I start this game? I swear, this game hates me. The game hates me. I swear. So yesterday, when we left off, someone was asking about this ship right here. So, speaking of which, where's my ship? Where the crap is my starship? Hold on. Oh, it's right there. My ship's invisible. If you guys can tell, my ship is like, it's literally, my ship is right here. My ship, I'm standing on my ship. It's right there. It's invisible. So guess what? Cloaking devices are a thing in No Man's Sky now. Cloaking devices are a thing. So yeah, I'm standing on my ship. Anyway, this is ridiculous. Let's redeploy the ship. If we can. Yeah, my ship, it's completely invisible. Can we get another ship out here? There we go. Let's bring in the Radiant Pillar, which is not invisible. This ship was cloaked for no reason. Okay, now let's, yeah. Okay, can we redeploy the ship now? All right, where's my daily driver is still invisible. All right, you know what? I got nothing. We will fly. We'll fly the Radiant Pillar, I guess. Yeah, it's invisible. Anyways, for anyone who was here yesterday, when we signed off, we found this. Someone was asking about this ship. They were looking for a Sentinel key fob, an all-black Sentinel key fob. With tank treads, and here it is. Someone was specifically asking for... Yeah, buckle up, let's go, exactly. Looks over shoulder, Wonder Woman there laughing. Yeah, laughing her butt off at us. Yeah, the invisible jet. Someone was asking about this ship. This is a Hammerhead Sentinel key fob, all black with tank treads. And this ship is an A-class. I think it's an A-class out of the box anyway. But yeah, if you guys want this style of ship, this is what we finished off with yesterday. So yeah, A-class key fob with tank treads. What you see is what you get. So Dragonheart says, looks like a four-legged crab. It does, doesn't it? But someone in chat yesterday was asking about this ship. They were asking for this one. Anyways, this is an A-class, right? Yes, this is an A-class. This is an A-class starship. So what we're going to do, let's drop a base right here. And what we will do is move on to the next system. Let's make a restore point. I can't believe my ship is invisible. That's just ridiculous. Let's try reloading the restore point and see if we can fix that. Let's reload the restore point because that's embarrassing. That is just embarrassing. Yeah, my starship is invisible. So what we're going to do is drop a base computer here. We can check the supercharged slots on it, and we'll move on to the next system. Oh, actually, before we do that, I need to go to my freighter and do some duplication. Duplication. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, I haven't really gotten over that cough yet. All right. That's better. Okay, we need a base computer. So that way, if anybody wants this ship, and again, that is an A-class starship, so it's probably a keeper. Yeah, the deal is that it's all black. So buckle up, let's go says, a new emote, drop the base. You know what? Let me write that down. Yeah, I have to work on emojis. I got to work on some new emojis. Let me drop that. Drum roll. How about a drop the bass? Drop the bass. Okay, let's claim the area. Because somebody out there likes this style of ship. I think it's pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool. A key fob with tank treads. And I know we had somebody in chat yesterday looking for this ship specifically. And it was like the last ship that we found. Let's move the save beacon. Let's move this over here. There we go. And we want to deploy... I guess we can deploy a square room. Here we go. Every house needs a door. Door. Ramp. There we go. Let's add some windows to this mofo. Angled, large. Here we go. There we go. So we can see what's going on. Draco, what's up, brother? How's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us, man. How are you today? Thanks for stopping by. Just doing some No Man's Sky stuff today, man. The Buckle Up Let's Go says currently working on a squadron of key fobs. Nice. That's actually pretty cool. We found a key fob, another key fob yesterday, I think. During yesterday's stream. I can't remember, but I do have the location of another key fob. Yeah, I need to work on my squadrons too. I'm working on a squadron of exotics, of all exotic ships. And I've found enough of them, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Alright, and a battery. I guess we can drop our biofuel reactor, why not? Okay, let's move this. And we'll bring this inside. Excuse me. There we go. Okay, done. New save point. Let's call this... actually, you know what? Let's take a look at it. Because I have absolutely no idea what this is. Yeah, A-class out of the box, too. And what we'll do is reload the restore point.
Technology prepared.
Supercharged slots are spread out. This is probably a 2 + 1 and 1 to start. Probably a 2 + 1 and 1. But it's pretty cool nonetheless. Okay. Let's reload the restore point. Excuse me. So Buckle Up, Let's Go says, started my first settlement yesterday. The grind is real. You know, Buckle Up, Let's Go. It's funny you should mention that. I haven't touched my settlements in a long time. And I think it's because of a lack of a background simulation. So what I would like is that, you know, settlements have the ability to create, you know, commodities. You can sell those commodities on space stations, but you know, whatever the commodity is has no real impact on anything else that happens in the game. So I think that's one of the reasons why I don't really deal with the settlements that much. What I would like to see is a background simulation in No Man's Sky where if you have a settlement, then you can actually coordinate the sale of items with other players, for example, that need those items. You know, the game is multiplayer, so, or even if it's not multiplayer, there should be some sort of a materials exchange, you know, where if you go to like the space station or like the space anomaly and there's a list of players that are looking for specific items, you could just as easily take, if you've got like a farm of this item, so let's say, for example, a player is looking for a whole bunch of oxygen. You have an oxygen farm. Basically, you take your trade rocket, because we've got the trade rocket, load the oxygen, it sends it off, and adds it to whatever, not trading terminal, it adds it to whatever trading exchange this is, and the other player can get it. So that's what I mean by like a background simulation. That's something that No Man's Sky could use. Yeah, buckle up, let's go. The autophage can produce some really good stuff, and the best thing about the autophage is that that's where you can get a really cool staff. The autophage staves are awesome. Okay, so we want to capture a new base image. There we go. There we go. That's better. Okay, we're going to call this A-class excuse me, A-class key fob. Oops. A-class key fob with tank treads. I think that's what we'll call it. Okay, that's it. Done. A-class key fob with tank treads. Nice. And let's upload. Okay, we're ready. We can leave now. All right, where is my daily driver, and is it still invisible?
Radiation protection falling.
Hey, Morris, welcome. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Yes, sir. We're back on the ugly ship hunt. You better believe it. We'll leave the quad servo. If we need one, we'll know where to get it. Okay, let's get the daily driver out here. There we go. This is going to be my new daily driver soon. I just got to upgrade it. There we go. Yeah, so Morris, back on the ugly ship hunt. Yeah, not expecting a big crowd today. I think it's just going to be us, the Odd Fam, kind of chilling out, doing the old No Man's Sky thing. Let's make a restore point. All right, let's head back to the freighter because we have a couple of tasks to complete. And I hope everybody out there is doing well. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. We are hunting for the ugliest starships we can find. Because if we hunt for ugly ships, we'll find a good-looking one. Mouse Plays, how's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Oh, you want the coordinates for that ship? Hold on a minute. We'll go back. We can go back there. Hold on. I can get you the coordinates from here on the freighter, but you know what? Let's just go back to the planet. Batwing. There we go. We'll do it on the planet. That way you can actually see the ship. The ship with the glyphs and coordinates. Okay, so lousy parking job right there. Terrible parking job. Okay, so the coordinates for this ship are at plus 20.23 and plus 170.43. This is an A-class Sentinel ship. Key fob with tank treads, all black. Very nice ship, by the way. And the glyphs. Lower left-hand corner of the screen, this is the El Cupolos Galaxy. This is galaxy number 10 or 11. William, what galaxy number is this? Is this galaxy 10 or 11? This is El Cupolos. It's the galaxy right after Eisentam. Mr. Smooth Ones, what's up, brother? How's it going, man? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Hey, Streamlabs, stop picking fights, bro. Hold on a second. I gotta adjust Streamlabs. Streamlabs is getting butthurt. Mr. Smooth Ones, you're good, man. You're good to go, brother. Don't worry about Streamlabs. How are you today, man? It's good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Everyone, Mr. Smooth Ones is a fellow content creator. He's part of the Odd Fam. If you guys haven't done so, please go to his channel. Check him out. Show him some love. You know how we do it here. Always support the Odd Fam. Okay. So let's turn that off and refresh. Okay, that should fix the problem. You should be good to go, man. Yeah, don't worry about Streamlabs. Streamlabs is butthurt. Mr. Smooth One's good to see you as always, brother. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, Streamlabs gets a little butthurt from time to time, so. Okay, we're good to go. Let's get out of here. Okay, back to the freighter. Mouse plays, no problem, bro. No problem at all. Yeah, Mr. Smoothins, exactly. Wow, yeah, freaking Streamlabs, bro. You're good to go, man. You're good, man. You're good. don't worry about it. You're good. Yeah, Streamlabs gets a little temperamental sometimes. But you're good to go. It's good to see you, man. Thanks for stopping by today. We're just doing some No Man's Sky today. The GTA stuff will be tomorrow. Okay, we want to... Let's go first person. Before we go first person, let's go get some things. We have to... duplicate a couple of items before we proceed, because if I don't do this now, then I'll forget. So we want... It's not in there. Oh, hold on a minute. We can deposit that. Yeah, freaking Streamlabs decided to show up to work today, right? So we want that and this. Okay. Yeah, mouse plays, exactly. Okay, so next we want to go first person. Let's get a nice wide open space. And one of these days I'll, properly customize this freaking freighter. Okay, we want to go first person. There we go. There we go. Refiner. There we go. Oh. There we go. All right, so we got that lined up. Will you get away from my refiner? What the crap, dude? Okay, we got to try to line it up again. All right. Can we... Oh, whatever. This is going to take forever. Just trying to line it up so that we can get this done without having to reset. All right, so first thing we want is the void egg. Okay, make sure it's in there. Yes, it is. Okay, here we go. You guys see nothing. You see nothing out there in chat. You see nothing. Yeah, we're just crafting a few dozen eggs. We're just making a dozen eggs. All right, where'd my void eggs go? I swear. Get out of the freighter, please. Thank you. Hate it when that happens. All right, let's try that again. Yeah, you guys see nothing. So William says I made 5 dozen. Yeah, we need to make a dozen eggs. That's what we need to do. All right, let's try that again, shall we? There we go. Void egg. All right, make sure it's in there. Yes, it is. Okay, rinse and repeat. Okay. Double check. All right. There we go. 25. Let's do it again. Because I'm greedy, let's do it again. Will you get out of the way? I don't want to talk to you. Get out of here. Get away from my refiner, please. You troll. Get out of here. Who's this research entity? And then he just pushes me out of the way. Then he just pushes me out of the way. Bro, get away from my refiner. You're fired. I said you're fired. Get away from my refiner, buddy. You guys see that? All right. Let's try to rinse and repeat this before we get interrupted again. That was not funny. All right, hold it one more time. There we go. Let's grab 20 of those. There we go. So the stack size is 10, is it? Okay. That close-up look at a geck. So Mouseplay says he wanted to know. Come on, let's have a talk about you and your arm like an officer. Yeah, okay. Serious Joker, how's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us, brother. How are you today? And thanks for hitting that like button. Yes, if you guys haven't done so, please hit that like button for me. Helps out the channel a ton. It's good to see you, man. Thanks for stopping by today. All right, let's hurry up before we get interrupted again. Apparently, my freighter staff is really restless tonight. Okay, this should get us plenty of void eggs, so yeah. Again, you only need one. Dang it, who pushed me out? Would you get out of the way? Get out of the way. Push me out of the way again. Man, this is why I never do this on my freighter. This is why I never do this on my freighter. Okay. All right, we can put that back on the freighter now. Thank you. Okay, so next up is... Hey, Joker, we're chilling, man. We're just doing some No Man's Sky today. Something a little more chill and relaxed than the typical GTA shenanigans. But it's all good. It's good to see you, man. Yeah, we'll be doing Grand Theft Auto tomorrow. We'll be doing GTA tomorrow. Yes, Morris, thank you. Please hit that like button if you haven't done so, because every like on this live stream comes with a complimentary roll of toilet paper and a free car wash. So won't you hit that like button for me? All right, here we go. And a free car wash. Okay, good. Rinse and repeats. Okay, check. That's one of the best ways to get random upgrades too, because they can be refiner duped. All right, let's see. Yeah, let me guess, it's on a freighter. I think. Yep, okay. All right, here we go. Let's try it again. Yeah, we're taking a second to take care of some housekeeping stuff. Excuse me. Before we forget. Okay, here we go. Rinse and repeats. Okay, double check. It's there. Let's go. This is impossible to do on the freighter. These guys keep pushing me out of the way. Alex El Jefe, what's up, brother? How's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us, man. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. We're just doing some No Man's Sky today. Just something a little different, a little more chill and relaxed than the typical GTA shenanigans. All right, let's go back to the freighter. Hold on. There we go. Give me that. Give me that. All right, that's better. Give me that. Okay, 30. And rinse and repeat. Here we go. Double check. Hey, Alex El Jefe, appreciate you, brother. Thank you, man. All right. Now we're ready. Okay, let's get rid of the refiners because we don't need them. We can craft more if we do. Okay, what is this? Oh, pulse spitter, pulse spitter. Why do I have 3 X-class pulse spitter? Okay, you know what? Whatever. Whatever. We'll figure it out later. Let's get out of here. we'll figure it out later. Let's go back to third person. All right. Let's get to the storage and drop this stuff off. So where are... Let's get the eggs out of there. Okay, storage. Cellcraft, hello sir, how are you? Good to see you. Thanks for joining us, man. It's good to see you, brother. Everyone, Cellcraft is a fellow content creator. He's part of the Odd Fam. If you guys haven't done so, please go to his channel, check him out. Show that man some love. You know how we do it here. Cellcraft, good to see you as always, brother. Thanks for stopping by, man. And Cellcraft, since you're a mod here, if you would like to post a link to your respective YouTube channel in chat, you may do so. All right, here we go. Nice. Okay, so we are ready. William says, make an outside deck when you dupe your freighter. NPCs don't go outside. That's a good point. That's a good point. They don't go outside. Although, walking outside of an airlock on a ship like this kind of breaks canon for me. Cellcraft, no problem, brother. No problem at all. It kind of breaks the immersion because we're standing outside of a freighter. Just randomly standing outside of a freighter in space. That kind of breaks canon. Or breaks our immersion. So, okay, let's do this. You know what? We should probably make a restore point, but it's okay. Okay, so we're still headed toward the galactic core, if we can find one. The hyperdrive has no fuel. The Emperor has no pants. So hold on. I think I got hyperdrive fuel in my starship. Yep, we do. Freighter. All right. There we go.
Recharge.
Okay, let's try this again, shall we? So we're headed in the direction of the galactic core, and again, it can be a one-star system. It doesn't have to be anything spectacular. Okay, there's a 2-star Viking. Because one thing I've noticed is that some of the 1-star systems have pretty good-looking ships. Some. Not all, some. Okay, that was a 3-star, but it's not dissonant. Oh, look at that. 3-star Viking. Let's go. Deborah, how's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. How are you? So, Buckle Up says, think of it as a holodeck. Good point. It's just kind of weird if you think about it because it's like one airlock. There's like one airlock on the whole ship. You would think that if you open the airlock, it would just like suck everybody out. So it's really weird. So Cellcrest says, I've been heading away from the core. Not sure if that'll make any difference. You know, Cellcraft, it's funny you should mention that. From what I've seen, the farther away, the closer you get to the galactic core, the more 2- and 3-star systems you see. You see more 1-star systems on the outer rim of the galaxy. Okay, let's scan and see what we got. What was cool about the previous system is that one of the planets has salvageable scrap, and I think it was a temperate or paradise planet. It was one of those two. Okay, what do we got? Miasmatic, icy, bountiful. Ooh, bountiful. This might be. There better be an ugly ship on that planet. How about that? Supercritical moon, Hyperborean moon, and rotting planet. Probably some runaway mold on that planet. Interesting. All right, let's mark it. Let's go. So you guys know how we do it here. Let's get to the space station. Check out the multi-tool. Yeah, so Cellcraft says, all that to find myself another bare bones key fob. You know what's funny? The key fobs are becoming more and more sought after now. I do kind of wish the key fob that we found at the end of yesterday's stream was just the key fob and not the tank treads. Because it was all black, by the way. It was really nice. Okay. Let's go. Excuse me. William, that is actually true. That is actually true. So, serious jokers here. There's nothing wrong with a change every now and then. Excuse me. There's nothing wrong with a change every now and again. I'm sorry. GTA is really getting toxic in the public lobbies. Too much off the radar God mode BS. To be honest, that's why I play in friends or crew. Yeah, exactly. And that's why I play Grand Theft Auto solo, because I don't have time for the ganking, the griefing, trolling, and everything else. And that's why I never play a Grand Theft Auto online in a public session on stream. Now, I did mention this during the previous live stream for GTA. I will on occasion hop into a public session to complete a mission or something to that effect. Do a business battle. But in general, I don't hang out in public sessions in Grand Theft Auto because of all of the just the general brokenness of the game. There would be no God mode glitching if Rockstar Games would fix the game, if you think about it. So Rockstar needs to get rid of the stupid orbital cannon and everything else that causes a lot of griefing and trolling in the game. So Deborah says, I prefer tank treads, better for dancing shoes. So Deborah, did you see the hold on. Did you see the all black key fob that we found yesterday at the end of the stream? It was an all black key fob with tank treads. Yeah, I just had to refresh my page for a sec. There we go. All right, let's take a look at the multi-tool. What do we got? So, Katana, good to see you. Thanks for joining us. How's it going? GTA is tomorrow. Nice. What the crap? This is an S-Class? This is an S-Class. This ugly, horrendous multi-tool is an S-Class. S-Class 2 plus 1 and 1, apparently. S-Class 2 plus 1 and 1. This thing is an S-Class. Handmade Neutron Auditor. That's the name of the multi-tool. What about the other one? What about the other one? Hold on. You guys just saw that, right? That multi-tool was an S-Class. Seriously? Okay. Katana says, should be F for failure class. Hey, don't give Hello Games any ideas. Okay, so this is an S-Class multi-tool, 2 plus 1. This could be a 3 plus 1 supercharged slot configuration. S-Class out of the box, okay. If you guys want this multi-tool, glyphs are in the lower left-hand corner of the screen for this Galaxy. Yeah, William, this could be a 3 plus 1, exactly. So this is the El Cupolos Galaxy. Glyphs are in the lower left-hand corner of the screen. Just come to the space station and get it. All right. Never pass up an S-Class multi-tool. How much you want for it? Compare. Yeah, we'll buy that. I'll take it. I will take it. Yes, please. Let's swap back to our staff. There we go. And what we'll do is go back to the freighter and we'll put that one in storage. Hold on, before we do, let's make sure we have difficulty settings correct. Yes, they are. Good. I'll take that exosuit expansion slot, sir. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Okay, what do we have for upgrades? Let's check the upgrades. What do you got for me, buddy? Radiation, thermal, toxic, life support. How are my life support upgrades? Hold on. That's a blueprint. That's an upgrade. This one is garbage. We'll take it. Give me that. Give me that. Yeah, give me that. I'll give me that. Give me that. Please, just give me. Shut up. Give me. Thank you. I'll take one of those. Thank you. We're going to plug that in right now. Give me that. I will take that right now. So let's move the X-Class. We'll take that right now. There we go. All right, that's better. That's much better. For weapons, what do you got? Okay, Cellcraft will still be here, brother. Interloper, rah! What do you got for me? Scatter Blaster, Neutron. I think I have enough scatter. You know what? We'll take the neutron cannon. We'll take the scatter blaster too. We'll take those. We'll take them. And for Starship, what do you got? Launch thruster, photon, positron. We will take that positron. All right. Okay, let's go. Always like to stop by the vendors to see if they have some good upgrades, some good S-Class upgrades. Okay, let's see, what do we got? Okay, remember, we're hunting for ugly Sentinel ships. Ugly Sentinel ships. You know, it's funny, when we were talking about the toxicity in Grand Theft Auto Online, one of the ways Rockstar tried to mitigate as much of the griefing and ganking that we see in Grand Theft Auto Online was to, about 3 years ago, when they allowed players to conduct cell missions in invite-only crew and friend sessions. Prior to that, players had no choice but to go into the console and reset their MTU method to kick people out of sessions, or set up a solo public session. Fortunately, we don't have to do that anymore, but I think that just the overall problem with a game like Grand Theft Auto is the hyper competitiveness of the game, because that's what it is. Yeah, Morris, exactly. When we got the ability to sell in public or sell in invite-only sessions, that pretty much, depending on your playstyle, for me at least, it eliminated all of the toxicity, if you will. People genuinely get pissed at me. Ooh, check this. Hold on. We just found another Batwing. we got another Batwing. Yeah, people get pissed at me because I play Grand Theft Auto solo all the time and because I play it on stream, which is pretty ridiculous because, you know, it is my game after all. So check this out. This is like the second Batwing we've actually found. Hold on a minute. It's got a skirt wing too. That is not bad. Anybody for Nintendo Switch colors? This looks like a Nintendo Switch. What is this? So this is it's a key fob Batwing. Yeah, William, exactly. It's another Batwing with red skirt wings, vented skirt wings, and bat wings. Bladed bat wings. Very nice. Very nice. This is not bad. That's not a bad looking ship. So Buckle Up, Let's Go says, I definitely remember using the net test on the Xbox One to get into a solo session. Yeah, for me on PC, I had to go in to my to Resource Monitor, select the application, which was Grand Theft Auto Online, and literally suspend the app or suspend the process to kick everybody out of my session. I remember those days. Anyways, if you guys like this style of Sentinel ship, the glister in the lower left-hand corner of the screen, this is Starship number 1 for the system. This ship is in the El Cupolos Galaxy, Galaxy number 11. This is, it's a crap C-class, but meh. Okay, so because this is a 3-star... Okay, so William says, deep vent wings don't work for me on this ship. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. I think it would work. I think it would be better without the vented wings and just the bladed wings. But this is a rather unique looking ship. I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. Okay, so sound off in chat. Type 1 for hunt, 2 for pass. 1 for hunt, 2 for pass. Sound off in chat. Morris says, toxicity makes money because it's one of the biggest money wasting and time wasting in Grand Theft Auto. You know what? I agree with that. I agree with that. Toxicity, it does create money. It does. If you think about it, in a game like Grand Theft Auto, and that's because most players who are, first of all, unless they're running a mod menu or cheat menu, and they're not getting free stuff. So most players who delve into PvP all the time, they're having to go out and buy weapons, ammo, and everything else repeatedly, and that stuff costs a lot of money in the game. It does. So William says, if the wings were gray or black. This thing looks like a Nintendo Switch.
Warning. Incoming storm.
Yeah, it looks like a Nintendo Switch. Okay, so what we're going to do, we've got the location documented. Let's drop a save beacon. So Serious Joker says, to be honest, yes, you get more money in a public lobby, but with all the griefing and toxic players, it's way better to sell in your own lobby. I'm a player that grinds to get my money. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And that's, hey, everybody that knows me and anyone that's ever been to my streams know that I am a money grinder. You know, I believe in money grinding to get what I want in Grand Theft Auto. That's how I play Grand Theft Auto, and that's what I focus on for content. I don't focus on PvP, PvE, racing, or any of the other BS because all those activities will waste money in the game. Rockstar Games is all about monetization. And they're all about finding ways to monetize every aspect of Grand Theft Auto. So one of the things they monetize is griefing. Think about it. Grand Theft Auto, the game tells you to go grief other players when they're moving supplies or when they're moving heist equipment, prep equipment. It does. It invites griefing and ganking. So I agree with that 100%. I'm someone that's always been a money grinder. You know, that's why I've got almost 900 million in-game credits or in-game currency in GTA. Okay, let's paint this. Hold on. And we will paint this. Let's paint this red. So I think this one is going to be a not a hunt. But we've got the location marked. Okay, again, this is a C-class located at plus 22.48 and minus 2.10. This is Starship number 1 for this planet. And let's see. Again, glyphs for this starship are located in the lower left-hand corner of the screen. This thing looks like a Nintendo Switch. It does. That's pretty cool, though. It's pretty cool. All right, remember, this is the El Cupolos Galaxy, so we've got this one marked. Anything interesting around it? Ooh, what's that? Oh, metal fingers. Yeah, give me them metal fingers. Give me them metal fingers like right now. Give me that stuff. It's a lot of metal fingers too. And it's a lot of them. What we can do, I really don't want to eat a cake for this, but you know, yeah, you know what? We'll eat it. Let's eat a cake for it. We'll eat a cake. We'll do it. We'll do it. We can always make more cake. Let's swap multi-tools. Let's get the mining tool out here. All right, here we go. Watch this. Boom. You guys see that? 2,000 gold right there. 2,000 gold. Boom. Look at this. Give me that uranium. I love it. This is what an advanced mining beam will do for you. An advanced mining beam with an optical drill. All of which is supercharged. And there you go. Worth it. Absolutely worth it. Anything else? All right, let's go. Absolutely worth it. How much did we get? Look at all that. Look at all that uranium. Look at that. That's pretty cool. So we got a bunch of uranium. We got a bunch of gold from that. Nice. Just in case you guys are wondering, that mining beam, it's only a C class. This is only a C class, only a C class, I can't think, runic laser, runic mining, runic multi-tool. But as you can see, I'm only using the runic lens. Well, with the mining beam, of course, you can have both. But I've got the advanced mining laser, and the optical drill is supercharged, and it's fully upgraded. So yeah, this thing hits like a tank for mining. Cellcraft says, I've made almost 700 mil in GTA Online legit without griefing or shark cards now. I can stop buying everything in sight. Yeah, exactly.
Storm clearing.
Exactly. One of the reasons I money grind is to buy everything in the game. All right, let's get back to the ship. But that's one of the reasons I money grind. Yeah, I will never, ever buy a shark card. I can promise you. Okay, let's go. Next planet. Might as well take the opportunity to murk out some hazardous flora along the way. Yeah, Cellcraft, never ever pass up a metal finger. Okay, so it looks like this starship is going to be a pass. We have a save beacon here. Just out of curiosity, what's the scrap? You can keep your pugnium. You can keep your pugnium. Are you, bro? Sean Murray. You guys absolutely suck. There we go. Save point. As soon as I get to the save beacon, we get hit with a gravitational distortion. That is funny. Okay, next system. That was funny. So William says, my mining multi-tool has 4 square supercharged slots. I can use the laser as a weapon. I have a runic multi-tool with 4 squared supercharged slots. I don't know which save it's on. I think I did a video on it too. I have to go back and check my videos. But yeah, using the mining beam as a laser, as a weapon, yeah, it fully upgraded is pretty devastating. So Cellcraft says, my problem is that I buy stuff in Grand Theft Auto Online, but it goes on sale a month later. That's why I only have 120 mil in the bank. Well, Cellcraft, that's one of the reasons why I try not to buy a lot of cars in Grand Theft Auto. Because at some point they will go on sale. Now, let me say this. Last event week, I bought the Dundreary Landstalker XL, which is one of the SUVs that I did a review on a couple of years ago. But I didn't buy it recently because it was a removed website car. And I'd been looking for it ever since, but I was hopeful. Ozzy Bob, it's good to see you. How are you? Thanks for joining us. I was hopeful that Rockstar Games would eventually put it back on the podium to win. They never did. They never did. It's been over 3 years. And that is, in terms of customization, that was one of my favorite SUV customizations too. Okay, can we call up the freighter now? Yes, we can. Okay, let's go. All right, here we go. All right, we're back on the hunt. Also, let's drop off these resources because we found a whole bunch of gold. Yeah, 2,000 gold, 5,000 uranium. Let's put the gold in the freighter. And storage. Yeah, we can do that. This, we can put that in ship. This we can put in the freighter. There we go. Perfect. Okay, let's go. And hope everybody out there is doing well. We're back on the hunt for the ugliest starships ever. Ugliest Sentinel ships ever. So far, we found a pretty cool looking Batwing. I think it was a pretty cool looking Batwing. I think it was pretty cool. But everybody voted to pass on it, so let's head off to the next star system. Ooh, Atlas Station. Let's get off the beaten path for just a bit. Let's go game hub style on this one. Let's see here. Hold it. Oh, whoa. I just saw it. Hold on. Dissidents. I just saw an outlaw dissident system. Hold on a second. I think I did. I hate it when that happens. I thought I just saw an outlaw dissident system. Hold on. You know what? Let's go to this one-star Corvax. So, Ozzy Bob, seriously? Yeah, because YouTube tends to get a little sensitive with words like that. I'm not going to repeat that word, but I see your comment. Yeah, YouTube gets a little butthurt with words like that, so we'll refrain from saying that. Hey, we just got a massive donation from Cody.
What do you call an aircraft full of cattle? Total bullshit. Smiley face emoji.
Cody, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. That's funny. That's funny. That is hilarious. Cody, thank you so much for that massive donation, brother. Everyone, let's get some 07s out there in chat right now. Proper hand salute to Cody, who just beat the game. Cody, thank you so much for that donation. Thanks for your generosity and thanks for your support, man. Thank you so much. And everyone, Cody is a fellow content creator. He's part of the Odd Fam. If you guys haven't done so, please go to his channel, check him out, blow him up, show that man some love. Cody, thank you so much for that. That is funny. So just to let everybody out there in chat know, if you don't hit the like button, the dad jokes will get worse. They'll get progressively worse, just so you're aware. So Murky Planet, Aggressive Sentinels, Verdance, Empty, Empty, and Lost Blue Moon, Activated Quartzite. Quartzite? Interesting. Before we go, let's drop off this S-Class multi-tool. Let's drop that one off. There we go. All right. Okay, let's go. Let's do this. This is a one-star system, so not expecting much. We're looking for ugly starships. The ugliest starships we can find in the universe. Which is literally everything. And hope everybody out there is doing well. If you haven't done so, please hit that like button for me. Helps out the channel a ton. And remember, every like on this live stream comes with a complimentary roll of toilet paper and a free car wash. So I want you to hit that like button for me. And a free car wash. So this is an abandoned system, huh? There is dissonance in this system, but the station is completely abandoned. Let's see if we can get some good stuff. Let's see if we can get some good stuff out of here. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got. Yeah, Cellcraft, exactly. It's half ply, but it's free. You get half a slice of toilet paper, half a sheet. We just got an emergency signal scanner, and we got some salvage data. Nice. We got some more salvage data. I will take it. Oh, let's swap multi-tools. Hold on. There we go. That's better. Nice. We just picked up an emergency signal scanner. I will take it. Exosuit slot. This goes to... Yep. Storage. Nice. Okay, our planet is... like right behind the station. It's like right there. Hold on. All right, there we go. Grassy planet. Ooh, grassy. So, Ozzy Bob says there's also been a run on coffee. The Makona all bought out. Are you serious? Yeah, at least there's still toilet paper. Yeah, exactly, right? Okay, remember, we're hunting for the ugliest starships we can find. The ugliest. And by virtue of hunting for an ugly starship, we'll find a good-looking ship. This is a one-star system, so I'm not really counting on anything special. And what we will do, since this is a one-star system, is simply drop... If it's a good-looking ship, we'll drop a save beacon. If it's like an A-class, we will probably drop a base. This planet's got the worst topology I've ever seen. It's all bumpy. Yeah, I thought they said this was a grassy planet. What is this? Let's land for a sec. All right. Make a restore point. I'll take that radiant shard. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. We'll totally take that radiant shard, because these things are worth their weight in nanites. Geez, there's shards all over the place. Boom. There are shards all over the place. It said grassy. Yeah, it says grassy planet. It says grassy. So, go figure, right? Okay. We will take them radiant shards. Them things are worth a lot of nanites. Okay, here we go.
Storm clearing.
That took a month of Sundays. Where's this stupid ship? And again, this is a one-star system, so I'm not really counting on much. Hopefully it's a good-looking ship. If it at least looks halfway decent, we'll catalog it. We might grab it. But I'm not expecting anything above a B class here. With it being a one-star system, we're more than likely going to find like a B class before anything else. All right, here we go. Ugly ship hunt time. It is interesting. Very interesting. What do we have here? Hold on. Looks almost exactly like what I'm flying around in right now. So this is not bad. What do we got? Okay, so this is a... First of all, let's go to camera mode so we can see what we're looking at. It is orange. It is orange. It is definitely orange. Okay, so this is a medium Sentinel fighter hammerhead. Medium Sentinel fighter hammerhead with medium and single-bladed wings. Okay. Hey, we just got another massive donation.
What car does an egg drive? A Volkswagen, smiley face emoji.
What? Cody, thank you so much for that massive donation, brother. I appreciate you. Everyone, let's keep the 07s. a Volkswagen? Seriously. Let's keep the 07s going out there in chat. Proper hand salute to Cody, who just beat the game. Cody, thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for that donation. Thanks for your generosity and thanks for the support, man. I appreciate you. Thank you. That's funny. A Volkswagen. Okay. So, yeah, the antennas are nice. The antennas are a nice touch. It is orange. This is a 5-thruster ship. 5 thrusters. Okay. Not bad. This is not bad. This is not bad. So, this is probably... hold on a second. If you guys like this style of Sentinel ship, hold on. Let's get this one properly cataloged. Again, this is a hammerhead style, medium Sentinel ship, dorsal and ventral TIE fighter style stabilizers, medium and bladed, single-bladed wings with wingtip antennas. Very nice. 5-thruster. It is orange. It is definitely orange, so it's probably not going to be to everyone's liking. I don't so much mind the color. I think the color is fine. But if you like this style of ship, the glyphs are in the lower left-hand corner of the screen. This is the El Cupolos Galaxy. This is ship number 1. This is... You guys know what I'm about to say, right? You guys know what I'm about to say. You know what I'm about to say here, right? You know what I'm about to say. You know what I'm about to say? What the actual French toast game? This ship is an A-class. It's an A-class. All right, we're dropping a base. We're going to drop a base and move on. We're dropping a base. This ship's an A-class out of the box. It's an A-class. Oh my gosh. Cellcraft says... It was really a gremlin, so the yoke's on him. Ba-dum-tsh. I'll show myself out now. Yep. All right, here we go. So, ladies and gents, you've been warned. The dad jokes have begun. Yeah, this thing is an A-class out of the box. Seriously? We're dropping a base right here. Okay, let's make a restore point. Before we build, excuse me. Yeah, go figure, right? What are the odds? A-class out of the box on a 1-star system, a 1-star planet. I mean, it's not unheard of, but... Okay, give it a door. A ramp. Windows. And we'll get it some power. And this should be big enough for us to excuse me, upload this. Okay, up. Base teleporter. There we go. And save beacon. Last but not least. Yeah, it's an A class out of the box. Go figure, right? Go figure. Miguel Oliveira, how's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us, man. How's it going? We're just doing some No Man's Sky today. Yeah, Grand Theft Auto Online will be tomorrow. There we go. All right, charge that battery. I am curious. Since we're here, let's first of all, let's upload the base. Get a better screenshot because that just looks ridiculous. It's not a bad looking ship. It looks okay. It's not bad. It's your typical archetype for a Sentinel fighter. It's orange. Orange and white. So it's not bad. Okay, upload. Thank you. Let's take a really quick look at its supercharged slots. Supercharged slots are going to be spread out on this one. So, yeah, but not a bad looking ship. It's not bad looking. Okay, that's fine. Let's reload, and we'll move on to the next system. It's not a bad looking ship, though. Yeah, William, I do agree. Those types of ships do look better when they're flying. That one wasn't too bad. I think if it were all black or maybe a different, a rare color, something like a blue or white or something that you don't typically see on a Sentinel ship, I think it would be better. But I know some people have like they have a dislike, not disdain, but a dislike for the orange color. I get it. I don't so much mind the orange, but I understand why. Okay. Again, it's not a disdain. It's more or less a dislike for the orange color because all the Sentinel ships are genuinely orange in color. Okay, next system. Not bad. That wasn't a bad ship. So far, we're 2 for 2 for good-looking ships. We still haven't found an ugly Sentinel ship today. Oh, we got to drop some stuff off. How many of these Radiant Shards do I have in here? Hey, we just got another massive donation.
What does a frog use for camouflage? A croaking device.
I got to think about that one. Croaking device. Cody, thank you so much for that massive donation, brother. I appreciate you, everyone. Let's keep the 07s going out there in chat right now. Proper hand salute to Cody, who just keeps beating the game. Cody, thank you so much for that donation. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you for your generosity. And as always, thanks for your support, man. I appreciate you. Thank you. A croaking device. That is fairly accurate. That is definitely fairly accurate. What? Okay, we got to drop some upgrades off while we're here. Let's do that. So storage is, let's see, upgrades are in number 2. Yep, upgrades go here. We'll drop off the excess glass. I said glass, YouTube, glass. Settle down, YouTube, settle down. I'll take those 100 nanites, and I think we got some more. Hold on. Yep, give me that. We'll refine all that too. Okay. Next system. And hope everybody out there is doing well. Thank you guys for joining us. Again, not expecting a big crowd today. I think we're just going to be chilling out. Us and the Odd Fam just kind of having a good old time. Now, I swear there was an outlaw dissonance system in this area. Okay, it's outlawed. That system's outlawed, but it's not dissonant. Oh, hold it. There it is. There it is. Found it. Found it. We're going to it. Let's go. We got to see this one. We got to see this one. Yeah, 07. Oh, the pain. Yeah, this one we got to see. And we're hyperspace jumping upside down. Someone should probably recalibrate the gyros on this thing. Okay, here we go. 4 planets, 2 moons. Must be nice getting mooned by 2 moons. All right, what do we got? Yeah, exactly. Top Gun freighter. Yeah, because we were inverted. Inverted. Vulgar. I remember that from the original Top Gun. All right, so airless. Icebound, another cold planet. Okay, let's mark it. Windswept, high temperature, salvageable scrap. Nice. Viridescent, nuclear. Okay, let's go check this out. If I can find my way out of here. There we go. One of these days I'll build out this freighter. Yeah, exactly. The captain is showing off. Yeah, exactly. The captain's a show off. As long as he doesn't crash into the freaking space station, we're just fine. Although it is an outlaw station, so I don't think it'll be that big of a deal if he does. Yeah, crashing into an outlaw station is not that big of a deal. Okay, what do we got? Let's check out the multi-tool. Not expecting much. I don't think I've ever seen anything higher than a C-class multi-tool in a pirate station. Oh, it's an ugly multi-tool too. Blech. Yeah, C-class. And it's a crap C-class. Okay, let's go check out the spaceship. Make a restore point. It could be pretty good. And because this is an outlaw system, we have a 5% chance. Guitar Guy 80, what's up, brother? How's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us, man. How are you today? Everyone, Guitar Guy 80 is a fellow content creator. Oh, are you serious? A freaking Jackal solar ship flies in just as we're leaving. And it's got crescent wings. Hold on. Turn this thing around. Turn around. Get back in there. Get back in there. Hold on a second. Anyways, ladies and gents, Guitar Guy 80 is a fellow content creator. He's part of the Odd Fam. If you guys haven't done so, please go to his channel. Check him out. Show that man some love. Always support the Odd Fam. This guy's got some nerve flying in here with a cool-looking green Jackal like this. Hold on a second. Okay, so this is a Jackal solar ship. Jackal, it's got the Jackal cockpit. Bladed solar nacelles. Looks like green on green. I can't really tell because of the green camo too. This thing's got camo on it. This thing's got camouflage on it. I don't think I've ever seen a solar ship with camo. Yeah, Guitar Guy 80, good to see you, brother. Thanks for stopping by. So William says, I found a couple S-classes and an outlaw. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You've got a 5% chance of finding S-classes. This is a pretty nice-looking ship. I don't think I've ever seen one with camo. Okay. Are you freaking serious? Okay, first let's talk to this guy. I want to see, what do the sales look like on this one? Hold on. Make an offer. Oh, this one, yeah. This one has the gentleman sausage sails on it. So, yeah, just ask Ricey's Emporium about that. That's not bad. I like the camo. I do like the camo. What about this one? Let's talk to this guy. Ooh. Now, this is nice. This is nice. Yeah, A-class with crescent sails. Don't sleep on the crescent sails. Not bad. Yeah, and they're purple. Those were purple, yes. These are green. Very nice. So, what does he want for this? 4.9 mil. That's not bad. Not bad for an A-class. Let's get a picture of it. Let's get a picture of it. Again, we are starship hunting, by the way. This is... I like the armor on this one. This is an armored jackal. This is an armored jackal A-class. Very nice. Armored with crescent sails. I am half tempted to buy this solar ship. If it were an S-class, I would buy it. But since it's an A-class, we'll leave it. That's a good-looking ship, man. I like that one. Very nice. Okay, let's go. Oh, so William said, oh, you were talking about the multi-tool. I have never found anything above a C-class for multi-tools in the Outlaw systems. So William said, how was the supercharged slots? Did we not see them? Hold on. I think they were pretty much masked. Hold on a second. I think the supercharged slots were masked. So you've got one slot here, A-class. The other two slots are probably around here. One here, probably up along here. So it's possible that they're spread out. Again, I think this thing is red and chrome too. Red and chrome armored with green sails on it. Nice. Yeah, if that were an S-class, I would buy it on the spot. Okay, let's go. But this isn't an outlaw system, so the chances of finding an S-class of one of those is extremely high. Okay, here we go. First starship for this system. And, of course, there's a freaking storm going on, I think. Okay, what do we got? I am highly disappointed. But we were hunting for ugly ships, so yeah. Yeah, we were hunting for ugly ships. You guys asked for it. You got it. Just taking a second to gather some carbon here. All right. Oh, and it's got tank treads too?
Thermal protection falling.
What the actual... It's all... Oh my god. You guys asked for it, you got it. You wanted an ugly ship, you got it. You... You wanted an ugly ship, you got it. There's your first ugly ship for today. What's that? Somebody stole the wings and got attacked by some clippers. Yeah, William. Yep. So, who do I complain to about this? I'm going to file a complaint with Hello Games over this one. This one deserves a complaint. But hey, we were hunting for ugly ships. This was so close. So close. If this ship had a set of heavy wings on it, it would have been perfect. Hammerhead, dorsal stabilizer. It's an Elvis with clipped wings and tank treads. You know somebody out there likes this ship. And it's all black. And it's all black. With white accents. The glyphs are in the lower left-hand corner of the screen if you like this style of Sentinel ship. This is the El Cupolos Galaxy. Oh my gosh. What a disappointment. And, well, it's a crap C-class. It is a crap C-class. So Mouse Play says, looks like a mad unicorn. No, you know what it looks like? It looks like a freaking shoehorn. This thing looks like a shoehorn. It does. It looks like a shoehorn. Oh my God. Okay, well, we know what the ship is for this system. I'll take those. Give me 10 of those inverted mirrors. Give me that. I will take that. That's good for some money. Yeah, it looks like a freaking shoehorn, man. Unbelievable. Yeah, buckle up. Let's go. Exactly. What did you get for Christmas, Charlie Brown? I got a rock. Yeah, I got a box of coal and a bag of switches. That's what I got for Christmas. Okay, let's grab this thing, get it up to the station, scrap it, and get the French toast out of here. What a disappointment. Okay, so ladies and gents, at 97 minutes into the live stream, we found our first ugly ship. All right, let's grab this thing and get out of here. Let's grab it and get out of here. We're leaving. We'll scrap it for the money. Seriously, it's got a boosted rocket launcher on it. That is hilarious. You know, to be fair, it does look like a tank. It actually looks like a freaking tank. It's got tank treads. It looks like a tank. It looks like the Kajali tank from freaking GTA. It does. It looks like a tank. Unbelievable. Okay, let's get this thing and get out of here. We're leaving. We're out of here. We have the location cataloged. Let's compare and claim it. Again, if anybody likes this style of Sentinel ship, glyphs are in the lower left-hand corner of the screen. There we go. Again, this is the El Cupolos Galaxy. Yep, glyphs are in the lower left-hand corner of the screen. This thing, no, it does look like a tank. It does. Definitely not worth a hunt. We're out of here. We're leaving. I will take that radiant shard, thank you. Always get your radiant shards. Always get your radiant shards. Okay, let's go. Wrong ship, buddy. Wrong ship, buddy. Let's grab this thing and get out of here. Yeah, Deborah says, thank you, I'm leaving now. Yeah, this thing looks like the Kajali tank from Grand Theft Auto. Yeah, William, I agree. Such a waste on this one. This is such a waste. That is unfortunate. Where's the space station? Such a waste. Large rocket tubes. All right, here we go. You know somebody's going to like this style of Sentinel ship. Somebody will. But we got the location marked. Let's grab this. Let's finish off technology. There we go. Nice. I am going to yoink that. All right. So Mouse Play says, if you upgraded, did you get the supercharged slots afterwards? Well, we have to upgrade it to an S-Class to see what the supercharged slots are. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's just take a really quick look at the supercharged slot configuration on this C-Class. All right. Let's check it out. Yep, we found an ugly ship. Okay. All right. You got your phone? All right. Lock the door. Be careful. All right. Here we go. Oops. Oh, max class reached? Okay, sorry about that. Here we go. Okay, ladies and gents, this is a whole lot of nope. That's a whole lot of nope. Supercharged slots are spread out on this. Although it could be a 2+1, but yeah. No thank you. We'll scrap it. All right. Let's begin the salvage. All right, let's sell this guy some parts. Let's see, we want to sell. All right, Starship AI valves, subatomic regulators, and spool of nano cables. Let's swap ships, shall we? Okay, we're done in this system. Yeah, that was an utter disappointment. Utter disappointment. Just out of curiosity, where's my... There it is. Oh, never mind. We got to increase inventory on this thing. Son of a blankety blank. Okay, where's the freighter? Okay, we're leaving. Next system. That was disappointing. But we found our first ugly ship. Oh my god, that thing was ugly. That thing was ugly. It was so ugly it was oogly. Oh, we got to drop some stuff off. Hold on. Let's drop off these upgrades. And augmentations. Now we can convert those to nanites. There we go. We can convert the brains to nanites also. Perfect. All right, here we go. Yeah, that was huge. A major disappointment right there. Major disappointment. You typically don't find outlaw dissonant systems that frequently, but when you find one, you're usually hopeful that it's a good-looking ship. To be fair, we are looking for ugly ships today. We're hunting for ugly ships. So that was 2-star Viking, 1-star Gek. Let's go to the 2-star Viking. If we can find it. There we go. Let's go to the 2-star Viking and check it out. Yeah, so we're on the hunt for the ugliest ships we can find. So far, we're 1 for 2 today. So far, we're 1 for 2. I don't know. I kind of like that Batwing that we found earlier today. The key fob Batwing, kind of liked it. Even if it did have the vented skirt wings on it, it was still pretty nice. It was still pretty nice. I think just the key fob would have been better, but it did look like a Nintendo Switch. It had the Nintendo Switch colors. Hold on. Before we proceed, let's refine this. Let's refine those. Okay, Mouse Plays, we'll see you next time. Take care. God bless to you, man. We will see you next time. Okay, another nuclear planet. Jeez, dude. What do you think this is? Fallout 4? Okay, salvageable scrap. Desolate. Scorched. And low atmosphere. Ancient bones. Oh, we did mark it, didn't we? Yes, we did. All right, let's go. First stop, space station. Then we'll head to the planets. I keep forgetting this is a Gek-controlled ship, which is pretty cool. The Gek pirates are hilarious. Okay, here we go. What do we got? This is a pretty cool looking station. Look at that. Purple and red. Nice. Okay, first order of business. Let's check out the multi-tools. Always check out the multi-tools. Where is that? Give me them brains. So let's get rid of the brains. Okay, it is a C-class. I swear, this game is beyond glitchy sometimes. C-class with an optical drill. All right, what about the other one? What about the other one? When the textures don't render in, you know about it. Oh, what? I can't even see the multi-tool. Okay, whatever. We're out of here. Before we go, hold on. Okay, that's good. Yeah, apparently it wasn't worth looking at because it's the image wouldn't even render. Okay. We will take that. Just out of curiosity, what kind of upgrades do we have here? Exosuit guy, what do you got for me? Shields, we have radiation, toxic, underwater. All right. Blaze javelin, neutron. I will take that neutron cannon. We'll take one of those. And that's because the stats, max stats, excuse me, for the neutron cannon between the S class and the X class are exactly the same. So they're just as good. All right. So next, what we want to do. Swap multi-tools. Where's my staff? All right, let's go. Let's make a new restore point. Yeah, buckle up. Let's go. Exactly. Multi-tool redacted. That is the ugliest. It's a broken neck hauler. It's got a turret on it. A turreted hauler. That thing is ugly. Oof. Okay, here we go. Thank you guys for stopping by today. If you haven't done so, please hit that like button for me. Helps out the channel a ton. Oh, there we go. I could barely see it. I could barely see the spike, but there it is. Cellcraft says, ball-eyed shuttled. Yeah, exactly. Okay, what do we got? Now, that being said, if the Sentinel ship is good enough, if it looks good enough, that is, I may set up a base at one of the abandoned camps. What do we got this time? Oh my gosh. They get worse. You guys asked for it, you got it. I don't want to hear any complaints out there in chat. I don't want to hear any complaints. No complaints. What the actual French toast am I seeing here? Seriously, game? We should have went. We should have gone to the one-star system. We should have went to the one-star system. So close. Okay. This is a full hauler. It's got the dorsal and ventral hauler extensions. This is a full-blown hauler. It's got the heavy wings too. Heavy wings, wingtip thrusters, dorsal and ventral hauler extension on this one. This is a full-blown hauler with the bladed wings. Exactly. It's got a loaded diaper, doesn't it? And it's all black and yellow. I swear. This is. Of course it's a C-class, right? Of course it is. Anything else good on this rock? What, since we're here? Anything else? All right. What a disappointment, man. But, again, that's what we're here for. This ship, if it... Okay, I don't mind the haulers. I don't mind the haulers, but the dorsal hauler extension has to go. That's got to go. All right, let's get this thing cataloged and get out of here. This ship is ugly. I'm sorry. We were looking for ugly ships. We found it. This is ugly ship number 2 for today. So this is 2 for 2. It even has a jaw. It's got a jaw on it as well. It's got a chin. Well, not a chin, but it's got a jaw. This would have been the perfect hauler if it didn't have the dorsal hauler extension on it. Anyways, for anyone that likes this style of ship, let's get this cataloged. There we go. Glyphs are in the lower left-hand corner of the screen. This is the El Cupolas Galaxy. Starship number 1 for this planet. So again, if you like this style of Sentinel hauler, there it is. It would have been perfect, I think, if it weren't for the stupid dorsal hauler extension. Yeah, buckle up, let's go. Exactly. Hello Games is RNG. I think we found 3 or 4 of these things. These backwards haulers. It is a C-class. Let's grab this thing, get it up to the station, and scrap it. All right, here we go. Again, nothing spectacular. If it didn't have the dorsal hauler extension, it would have been perfect, I think. Compare and claim it. All right, let's go. Let's scrap this thing and get out of here. Yeah, the big problem with the haulers is that there's no articulation around these stabilizers. None at all. So it's a pretty basic looking ship. Yeah, this one was so close. What a disappointment. But that's why we're here. We're looking for ugly Sentinel ships. We found them. What a shame. It was all black, too. All black. Okay, let's check the supercharged slots because why not? Free. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, Selcraft said that shit would make Sir Mix-a-Lot happy. How many of you guys remember who Sir Mix-a-Lot is? 1990, 1991. One of the most popular songs ever. Yeah, I remember him. Yeah, California was lit with that song. Upgrade. And this is just so we can take a look at the supercharged slots on this ship, because I'm curious. Ozzy Bob says, question mark, who? Sir Mix-a-Lot, yeah. You know the song, I Like Big Butts and I Cannot Lie? Yeah, that song, 1992, 91. Okay, what do we got? Starship. What? This is, I bet it's a 3+1. All right, here we go. It's a 2+2. 2+2. So this thing's not even worth keeping. All right, we're going to scrap it. Standard. Apply. We're going to scrap it. Okay, salvage. 24. Yeah, what a disappointment. But that's why we're here today. We're hunting for ugly Sentinel ships. Interloper. Grah. Okay, so we want to make a, not make an offer. I don't want your ship. All right, let's sell him all the scrap.
Units received.
Okay, spool of nano cables.
Received.
I think that's it. Hold on. Yep, that's it. Okay. Let's get the daily driver back out here and head to the next system, shall we? All right, let's go. Back to the freighter. Let's get out of here. He says, but for some reason I have Morris Minor and the Majors Shutter Rap playing in my head right now. That's funny. Okay, here we go. Let's head back to the freighter and get out of here. That was disappointing. And hope everybody out there is doing well. Thank you guys for joining us today. We're back on the hunt for ugly Sentinel ships. Hey, Daza Pants, what's up, brother? How's it going? It's good to see you, man. Thanks for joining us today. How are you? I was just playing some No Man's Sky today. Let's go to the 1-star Gek just because. Got to show some love to the 1-star Gek systems. I don't know. We found a pretty cool ship in a 1-star system a couple of streams ago, so we might get lucky today. But again, we are looking for ugly ships. Buckle Up, Let's Go says, let's switch. Biz Marquee. Oh, baby, you got what I need. Oh, my God. I hated that song. I hated that. They played that song out. Biz Marquee. I remember that song. Oh, my God. I hated that song. Okay, what do we got? High energy. Chromatic fog. Quartzites. That's probably a cold planet. Spined. So we've got 2 planets with dissonance on it. It ain't going to be on this one. This is that's an anomaly planet, so yeah. Scarlet Planet, activated quartzite, Frostbound, and Lost Blue Planet. Oh yeah? Well, we just found it. All right, let's mark it. Let's go. Okay, first order of business, space station, as per usual. We'll check out the multi-tool. So Deborah says, it's funny, I had a lost blue planet in my system last night. Yeah, you know what? I don't know what makes a lost blue planet a lost blue planet. Apparently there's something with the what they call the super formula when when the game renders all of these random number generated planets. There's something special about that planet that makes it a lost blue planet. I have no idea what it is. Okay, so check this out. We have a beer can explorer. With 2 Budweiser beer cans on it. At least it's symmetric. At least it's symmetric. That's not bad. That's a pretty good looking explorer right there. Not bad. Not bad at all. It is a B class. Okay. It's not bad. Looks like it's got tan and blue going on there. Very nice. All right, let's check out the multi-tools. It's a 1-star system, so not really counting on much. So Guitar Guy 80 says they look like Guinness barrels to me. Guinness. Yeah, they look like beer cans, Budweiser cans. Okay, B class, nothing special. All right. Oh. Oh, that's a Raven. Check that out. B-class Raven. Interesting. Let's talk to this guy. What do you got for me, buddy? Make an offer. Boo. That's a whole lot of nope. Okay. Hold up before we go. Restore point. All right. Scan it. So Deborah says, is this the character that had the Beer Can Explorer? No, that's on one of my GOG accounts. Yeah, I ran through, I know which one you're talking about. That was the expedition that we just recently did. I think that was, yeah, it wasn't Breached. It was the Corvettes expedition, but the one before Breached. That's where I found that's where I got the Beer Can Explorer to begin. But yeah, that was the expedition. That was the expedition before the Breached Redux. So Selcrest says, aside from the class, at least it's not the Gentleman Sales ship. Yeah, exactly. The Gentleman Sales, that as coined by Ricey's Starship Emporium. He actually coined that phrase. So he takes full credit for that. He coined it. Yeah, I'm glad that I got the opportunity to replay all of the expeditions from 2024 on the GOG account because now I have access to all of those expedition rewards. You know, it's funny because No Man's Sky, don't tell Sean Murray that I said this, but No Man's Sky is probably one of the few games that I wouldn't mind spending money for DLC. You know, for which I wouldn't mind spending money for DLC because the game is just that good. You know, we talked about how well Hello Games treats its community. And, you know, if they, and I'll tell you, if Hello Games released an update, like a really sizable update, as a paid update, I would absolutely buy it. I would absolutely buy it because I think they do their service, or do the community a service. I think they do very well for their community. So I don't mind supporting a developer as long as they treat the community right. Those guys, they do very well. So Guitar Guy 80 says, yep, back in a bit, morning dog walking time. Yep, gotta walk that dog. Otherwise, the dog will let you know about it. So what do we got? Okay, this is not bad. What? Hold on. B class. Yeah, we just found an orange one of these like 2 hours ago. Hold on a minute. The same ship. I'm pretty sure it was the same ship. I'm pretty sure it was the same ship. Yeah, pretty close to this one. Pretty close to it. Yeah, because it had the TIE Fighter stabilizers on it. It had the clipped wings. Well, it had medium wings on it, but the other ship had bladed wings. And it was orange and black. This one is black and red. So we already found this ship. Yeah, Cellcraft, exactly. I wouldn't mind spending money on a paid DLC. For don't tell Sean Murray that I said that, of course, because I want things to be free. but they're the one developer that actually knows how to treat their community right. So I supported No Man's Sky by buying this game 3 times. I bought this game 3 times. Once on the Xbox Series X and twice on the PC. Because I got the Steam version and the GOG version. So if you guys like this style of Sentinel ship, glyphs are in the lower left-hand corner of the screen. This is the El Cupolos Galaxy and Starship number 1 for this system. This is a B-class too. Not bad. That's a pretty cool looking ship. I don't think this one is worth a hunt. But it is pretty cool. It's all black and red. What do we have for a scrap? You can keep your runaway mold, buddy. It's not bad. It's not bad. Let's drop a save beacon. We're not going to drop a base here. Let's drop a save beacon. Take a really quick gander at the supercharge slots while we're down here. Then we'll reload the save.
Technology prepared.
They're going to be spread out. Although this could be a 2+2. It could be a 2+2, or it could have 4 connected supercharge slots as well. But that's a pretty good looking ship. I like that. It's nice. It's clean. It's clean. Okay. Let's reload. And we'll leave that ship where it is. And hopefully everyone out there is doing well. Thank you guys so much for joining us. If you haven't done so, please hit that like button for me. Helps out the channel a ton. So Ozzy says, I saw how much the PS6 is going to be. Yikes. Rumor has it, or should I say speculation, is that the PlayStation 6 is going to be somewhere between $600 to $800. Somewhere between $600 to $800 US. I don't think we should be considering the price of any new PC or console hardware until this current AI apocalypse is over, until it's behind us. Yeah, until it's behind us. Because until it is, the prices of PC and console hardware will steadily increase. What some people fail to realize is that consoles are not insulated from price increases as well. Any smart device that you own, whether it's a smartphone or a smart refrigerator or smart toilet, and yeah, there are such things as smart toilets. Anything that has a storage or memory requirement will go up in price because they're going to be affected by what's happening with these artificial intelligence developers making these huge requests for the 3 major memory manufacturers on the planet: Samsung, SK Hynix, TSMC, or is it Kioxia? There are 3 companies in particular that specialize in producing storage, RAM. And these greedy AI companies, Redman, good to see you. Thanks for joining us, brother. How are you? Now, I don't blame companies for wanting to make more money, but unfortunately, we as consumers have seen the negative impact immediately. So, yeah. I don't think any of us should be concerning ourselves with buying new hardware for anything until, this whole AI bubble just pops and goes away. If you think about it, this current console generation is the first generation where we've seen 5-year console gaming hardware increase in price. That's not supposed to happen. As hardware gets older, specifically digital hardware, computers, etc., that hardware is supposed to become less expensive. It's supposed to get cheaper. Not this generation. And things are made even worse with AI, with artificial intelligence. Ozzy Bob, exactly. They're stockpiling it, and it's not only DRAM that they're stockpiling. They're also stockpiling other PC components. And when we're talking about RAM and stuff like that, remember these are enterprise. This is all enterprise level hardware that we're talking about here. In other words, this is commercial grade hardware. This is not stuff that the average consumer would ever be able to buy, but because these chip manufacturers, they like money. So of course they're going to shift production, excuse me, to producing the more expensive components for data centers and other enterprise level hardware solutions. So that's why we're feeling the brunt of it now. Even though these data centers for AI aren't even built yet, they've placed the orders so that they can get the orders in advance. But their orders are already adversely affecting the rest of us. And again, Redman, good to see you. Thanks for joining us, brother. Okay, what do we got? Next system. Hyperdrive has no fuel. The Emperor has no pants. Hold on a second. The Emperor is butt naked. We need... Hold on. I need to go get the plans for freaking the Hyperdrive Warp Core. Oh, Warp Hypercore plans, that is.
Technology recharge.
Okay, let's go. That was a 1-star system. That wasn't bad. 2-star Viking. Let's go a little further out. Hold it. 2-star Viking. Let's check out this 1-star Corvax. Let's check out the 1-star Corvax. So Redman says, can we please have double cash on CEO Cargo next week? Bro, yeah, I feel your pain. Redman, I feel your pain. I feel you, man. I have, all of my warehouses are full. I've got 3 large crate warehouses that are full, 1 medium and 1 small. Rockstar Games is forever locking the good business bonuses behind paywalls, man. If you're GTA Plus, you'll get it. But if you're not GTA Plus, you're just out of luck. Okay, let's scan. Okay, what do we got? Paradise Planet. Nice. Hyperborean, radioactive, tropical. Tropical, okay. Market. And ruined. Ruined? Oh, we got to drop some stuff off before we go. Oh, here we go. Okay, drop that off. And let's drop off these upgrades. Okay, let's go. Yeah, we got tropical and paradise. The deal is that tropical planets can still have storms. I've actually been on tropical planets that still have rather superheated rainstorms, believe it or not. I will say this, I've found lush planets that are better than paradise planets. A lush planet with no storms. And it has salvageable scrap. And it has scrap. So yeah, that was a pretty nice planet. Yeah, Captain parked right next to the station. He's showing off again. Totally crashed into the station there. So for anybody who's just joining us, we're looking for ugly Sentinel ships. We're specifically hunting for ugly ships today because if we look for ugly ships, we'll find good-looking ships. That's the reverse psychology. This is a good-looking station. I like this. I like that blue. Very nice. Okay. And of course it's an A-class, right? Of course it is. We did find an S-class pistol earlier, an S-class multi-tool. B-class, 2 connected supercharge slots. Nice. Before we go, hold on. What do you got for me, buddy? Anything? Any upgrades? Neutron, scatter, pulse spitter. He's got all three of what I'm looking for. We'll take that neutron. I think I have enough scatter blaster and pulse spitter modules. You know, we'll take them. We'll take them. Yeah, making a whole bunch of money after spending a whole bunch of money. That's what we do. Ozzy Bob says, Ozzy's No Man's Sky food for today. Today's deathly cold ice cream plus 64%. Breathing efficiency, 10 minutes. Nice. Is that 64% for breathing efficiency or for mining? Photon cannon, hyperdrive, shield, launch thruster, phase beam. All right, let's make a restore point. There we go. Okay, so for breathing underwater and the nutrient processor. Interesting. Okay. All right, here we go. And thank you guys for joining us today. If you haven't done so, please hit that like button for me. Helps out the channel a ton. For anyone that watches my GTA content, we will be live streaming Grand Theft Auto 5 online tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. Should probably sell those. Pirate transponders. Yeah, this thing is way across the galaxy. Or, excuse me, star system. Are we there yet? Nope. So again, we're hunting for ugly starships. Ugly Sentinel, well, any kind of ugly starship. They don't have to be Sentinel ships. So far today, we are 2 for 2. We found 2 good-looking ships, 2 really good ships, and 2 ugly ships. So we're 2 for 2 today. Okay, what do we got? Ah, interesting. Nice. So this is a manta ray style red and green. Okay. I think that's red anyway. That looks red. Hold on. Or is that orange? That's red. That's red. Okay, it's red. Red-ish. Yeah, that's orange. That's red. Okay. All right. So, looks like what we have here is a manta ray style Sentinel ship. Heavy wings, wingtip thrusters, and bladed wings. And it's got double bladed wings, actually. It's got double bladed wings on this one. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. All thrusters are... No, they're not. They're not. Pretty close, though. Pretty close. This is not too bad. Not bad at all. It's a pretty sleek and clean design. Pretty sleek and clean. Okay. So for those people out there that like this style of Sentinel ship, the glyphs are in the lower left-hand corner of the screen. This is the El Cupolos Galaxy. This is starship number 1 for this planet. This is a 1-star system, too, so I'm not expecting a whole lot. This is a B class. It is a B class. Okay, not bad. This ship is located at minus 11.22 and plus 56.57. All right. Let's drop a save beacon. That way, if anybody wants this ship, they can find it. We've got this location cataloged. Let's move to the next system. And let's paint that mofo red. All right, there we go. Before we leave, we got to take care of something before we head to the next system. Let's go first person, and I might as well do this while I'm on the surface of the planet, because if I try to do this on my freighter, my staff are just going to get in the way. Hold it. Here we go. Here we go. Grab 10 of those. All right, here we go. Let's make sure we got those in. Yes, we do. Okay, there we go. That works. Get rid of the refiners because we don't need them. So Ozzy Bob says, larval core plus cream plus processed sugar to make the monstrous custard. Monstrous custard. Then add frost crystals to the monstrous custard. Well, it could be worse. It could be nightmare sausage. It could totally be nightmare sausage. Nightmare sausage is a running joke on the channel. There we go. Yeah, nightmare sausage is a running joke on the channel. Okay. Okay, so we've got that cataloged. Next system. That ship wasn't bad. That one wasn't bad. So we're 3 for 2 today. We're 3 for 2. 3 pretty decent ships, 2 ugly ships. So Ozzy says nightmare sausage plus 1612% flora analysis reward for 2 minutes. Seriously? That's kind of funny, actually. Yeah, nightmare sausage is a running joke. Nightmare sausage was it was a crafting recipe that was required for a milestone during Utopia. If I'm not mistaken, it was a requirement for the Utopia expedition. If I'm not mistaken. I think that was back when Utopia was a thing. Yeah, you had to craft nightmare sausage for like a milestone. Okay, let's get out of here. Next system. Okay, next. Okay, that system is outlaw, but hold it. Hold it. Okay, that's a 2-star Corvax. Let's go to it. That's a green star system. Okay. Green is emerald. That's an emerald star system. So Guitar Guy 80 says is all I use is cake batter and honey or hexaberries. Questionably sweet cake, perpetual cake. Plus 64% mined resources. Yep, that's what I use. The questionably sweet cake. Now, I have a planet because the sugar or the honey that you need is a little difficult to find, but there are whole planets with nothing but the honey. Typically, there's a fauna that gives you the honey. It's the pineapple-looking fauna that's hopping around on certain planets. But there's also planets with honeycomb, where you can actually get honey in unlimited supply. I've got one of those planets on one of my saves. But that honey is extremely difficult. It's difficult to find until you find it, if you can understand what I'm saying. Difficult to find until you find it. Because once you find a honey full of the, once you find a planet full of the honey, trust me, you'll never ever need to go anyplace else for it. So, frozen planet, let's mark it. Okay, this is abandoned, barren, and reeking. That's disgusting. Any emerald on this rock? Dioxide. Nope. We might pick up a little bit of emerald while we're here, so. Yeah, Ozzy Bob, exactly. It's honey in abundance. Then at that point, yeah. But it's hard to find at first, but once you find a planet with it, yes. Oh, sorry about that. Just reading chat. So, Neo Hurricane, thanks for joining us. Good to see you. Asks, what's the carrier AI glitch you did with the refiner? Not seen that before. That's the refiner duplication glitch. You can do that with any item that fits in a portable refiner. So, if you have a portable, I can't speak. If you have a portable refiner and the item fits in the refiner, or if it'll accommodate it in the refiner, then you can duplicate it. So, what you have to do is basically ensure that you place a second refiner directly over top of the existing one. So basically you have to superimpose one refiner over the next. And provided the item appears in the refiner, you just delete them and it doubles the item for you. It's really easy. So Cellcraft says, here's a blast from the past for all you old folks. Honeycomb big. Yep. And you know what? When I was a kid, we could never afford honeycombs. They were too expensive. They were too freaking expensive. We were always stuck eating cornflakes. The funny thing is that, guess what? Neo Hurricane, no problem, brother. No problem at all, man. The Night Twin, what's up, brother? How's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Just doing a little No Man's Sky today. The funny thing is that if my mom ever realized that she was spending more money on sugar than she was on cereal, and I think she would have realized it probably would have been better just to give us get us the Apple Jacks, get us the alphabet cereal, or whatever it was called. Just get us the sweetened cereal so that you don't have to buy sugar. But she didn't get it. Okay, let's go. I'm serious. I think she spent more money on sugar than anything else. Cellcraft says, I love cornflakes now. I do too. I like cornflakes. The deal is that I'll plow through an entire box of cornflakes before they ever get soggy. So it doesn't even bother me anymore. There's the space station. Let's go check it out. But yeah, the refiner duplication glitch works with any item that'll fit in a portable refiner. And you just have to ensure that you place a refiner, place the item that you want to duplicate in the refiner, then superimpose additional refiners on top of the main refiner. And once you delete the refiners, it'll double the item. All right, let's check out that multi-tool. This is a 2-star Korvax system, so we might get a good one. That is the weirdest looking multi-tool I've ever seen. This is a standard system multi-tool with horns and a crystal for a magazine. Okay, it's a system multi-tool trying to be an alien multi-tool. I get it. It was a B class, by the way. Nope. Okay, let's grab an storage. Excuse me. Grab a storage slot here. Yes, please. Exactly. It had double the horns too. What kind of upgrades do we have here? Just out of curiosity, what kind of upgrades we got? Radiation, underwater, thermal, life support. I will take that life support. We will take that life support. Let's plug that in. And I think, where's that X class? Because that gives us 61, 42. This gives us 7 and 20. Yeah, we'll get rid of this one. Get rid of that. All right, that works. Ship. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Hybrid multi-tool. Yeah, I haven't seen... I mean, I know they're in the game, but it's really weird to see one of those out in the wild. It's funny. Okay, what do you got for me, buddy? Plasma launcher. That's a whole lot of nope. Starship weapons. I pretty much have everything I want for starship weapons, but if he has, I'll take that positron. Yes, please. And we can get shield modules easy. Perfect. All right, we'll totally take that positron module. All right, let's make a restore point. This is a 2-star Korvax, so let's see if we get lucky. All right, our planet is right there. Here we go. So Neo Hurricane says, got to go to work. It's been great hanging out with you for a while. Have a great day. Hey, thank you so much for stopping by. It was good to meet you. Take care of yourself. Have a good day at work. We will see you next time. Here we go. And hopefully everybody out there is doing well. Thank you guys so much for stopping by today. If you haven't done so, please hit that like button for me. Helps out the channel a ton. We're hunting for the ugliest Sentinel ships in existence.
Technology recharge.
Okay, what do we got? It's a storm. Ooh, I think we can get some...
Storm clearing.
You blankety blank. This was an extreme storm, too. It was an extreme storm. You son of a... blankety blank. That would have been a perfect chance to get some storm crystals. Son of a blankety blank. All right, what do we got? I can't see anything.
Extreme night temperature detected.
All right, what do we got? Ooh, check this one out. Okay, this is not bad. Hold on.
Thermal protection falling. Technology recharge.
This is not bad. Hold on a second. This is... If we can get the thing... Camera mode, thank you. Okay, check this out. Now, I don't like the medium clipped wings, but the double bladed wings kind of compensate for that. The double bladed wings kind of compensate for that. I like the fact that it's green and white with black accents. Green and white with black accents. So what we've got is this is a medium Sentinel fighter, dorsal stabilizer, ventral pincers. Okay, with medium clipped wings, but it's got double bladed wings and wingtip thrusters. This isn't too bad. What do you guys think out there in chat? Sound off. This is not too bad. If you like this style of Sentinel ship, it also has a jaw and a chin. This is in the El Cupolos Galaxy. This is Galaxy number 11. So if anybody out there likes this style of ship, glyphs are in the lower left-hand corner of the screen. Let's see if we can get a better picture of that. There we go. This is not bad. I like the colors on this one. I do like the colors on this ship. This is not bad at all. Oh, check out those thrusters. Hold on a second. Check out them thrusters. So the dorsal and ventral stabilizer thrusters are illuminated on this one. That's pretty cool. That's not bad. My only problem is this right here. That's my problem. Right there. I can't stand the clipped medium wings. But that being said, the bladed wings make up for it. The bladed wings definitely compensate. This is not too terribly bad. This is a Hammerhead style Sentinel ship. This thing has a jaw and a chin. So I think William Dupree would like this one. I think he would like this one. Okay. That's not bad. This is a B class. Okay. B class Sentinel ship. Okay, this ship is located at, hold it, plus 20.62 and minus 11.25. And this is a B class out of the box. This is Starship number 1 for this system. Okay. That's not bad. This is a pretty nice looking ship. I like it. It's not bad at all. It is a B class. This is a 2-star Corvax. So, let's see what we have for scrap. You guys sound off in chat. Type 1 for hunt, 2 for pass on this one. Hey, we got 10 Walker brains. Give me that. That just scared the crap out of me. Who was that? We got a new sub. So, Miss Cookie, welcome to the Odd Ones. Everybody, let's get some 07s out there in chat right now. Proper hand salute to Miss Cookie. Welcome to the Odd Ones. Thank you for your subscription. Welcome aboard. Okay, so Ozzy says 1 for the hunt. Okay, so we got 1 for the hunt. Yeah, we need to refine them brains. Hold on a second. Give me them nanites. Give me that. Give me them nanites. Yeah, we got a bunch of brains in here. Give me that. Refine that. Yeah, 1 brain is 230 nanites. This is a good way to get some nanites, by the way. Yeah, I think we're going to hunt for this one. This is pretty good. I'm pretty sure that our chances of finding an S-Class are slim. Yep, okay. We'll refine those two. 2 minutes later. 2,300 nanites for that.
Technology recharge.
Okay, I think we're going to hunt for this one, so let's drop... You know what? Let's try something a little different. Let's grab this ship. Let's drop a save beacon here. Let's grab this ship. Just in case, because this could be a decent one. And let's paint this mofo. That's not what I wanted to do. Hold on. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. All right, let's paint this thing red. So that we know what ship it is. All right, so we got a new restore point. And Pugnium.
Technology repaired.
Okay, so we know the supercharged slots are going to be spread out on this one, but this is a pretty decent looking ship. Let's grab it. And it comes with a cyclotron ballista too. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. Let's grab this ship. Let us activate...
Alert. Navigational data received.
Activate an echo locator. And we'll set up a base and hunt for this one.
Detected.
Distance on that, 30 seconds. That's what she said. Hopefully you guys are all doing well. If you haven't done so, please hit that like button for me. Helps out the channel a ton. So yeah, we'll hunt for this one. This ship isn't too bad. That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. My only real problem is with the clipped wings. Heavy wings would make this thing look a lot better.
Warning. Incoming storm.
All right, we're here. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not a bad looking ship. Oh, it's got the ugly pistol. Hold on. Let's reload. That multi-tool could be a rifle. Let's reload and check it out. Let's reload and check it out. Yeah, it's really slow in No Man's Sky right now because there are no updates. There's nothing really happening. If at all possible, I would like to try to release another No Man's Sky video, short form video, later on this week. For top 5 starships.
Thermal protection falling.
An extreme storm. Whoop, we got storm crystals, I think. Storm crystals? Yes, sir. Give me them storm crystals. Storm crystals. Let's go.
Technology
Storm crystals.
recharge.
Never pass up a storm crystal, people. Never pass up a storm crystal. Get up that hill. Get up there. Give me them storm crystals. Never pass up a storm crystal. 273. Anything closer? Yep. Never pass up a storm crystal. Yeah, give me them storm crystals. I want all the storm crystals. 180. 38. Okay, this one. Here we go. Yeah, the shorts get a lot of views. Short form content. Any videos that are like 5 minutes or longer, not so much. But it also depends on the number of subscribers that you have, because you've got some really big creators like Hero to You. He's been doing really well recently. Now see, me, for example, I do make No Man's Sky content, but I make more GTA content than No Man's Sky. That's why my GTA videos usually do better with the YouTube algorithm. Okay, 382. 271. All right, let's go. Yeah, get all the storm crystals. There we go. That's better. The mother load of storm crystals. That's what I'm talking about. Oh my God. Are you serious? Hold on a sec. Seriously? Bruh.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
Okay. So how many storm crystals did we get? We got a bunch. We got a bunch. We're good. We're good. Storm crystals are good for warp hypercore fuel.
Extreme temperature detected.
All right, let's get back to the ship. We'll take that. You can keep your rusty metal. No, thank you. Okay, where's my starship? Or actually, where's the base?
Thermal protection falling.
There we go. There we go.
Technology recharge.
Excuse me. Yeah, we had to pick up some storm crystals. I mean, since this is an extreme planet, why not? Okay, and what do you know? It changed to a rifle. It changed to a rifle. Okay. Let's drop a base computer, I guess. All right, here we go. Okay, so chat said hunt for this one, so we're going to hunt. Let's drop a structure. Give it a door. Access ramp. And windows. This is just so that when we check out the supercharge slots on this thing, we won't need to make a restore point. And of course, if the all the ships suck, we can simply delete the base and move on. Okay. And we need a save beacon if we can find one. All right, that's it. Let's relocate the ship. There we go. That way we can get a good picture of it. Yeah, this will give me an idea of the ship that's on this rock. There we go. Okay, that's done. And upload. Perfect. Okay, unlock the camp. Okay. 11-1-7. And I hope you guys are all doing well. If you haven't done so, please hit that like button for me. Helps out the channel a ton. So, 11, 1, 7. Okay, deactivate multi-tool seal. And let's find another spike. It looks like we got a landed pilot nearby too. What does he want? So far today, we are 4 for what? 4 for 2? Or 4 for 3? We found 4 pretty decent looking ships and 2 ugly ones. Okay, what do we got? Boo! It's a crap C class. We'll leave it. Here we go. This is a 2-star Corvax, so I'm not really counting on a whole lot. But this is a pretty cool looking ship. Oof, I don't know about you guys. I'm starving. I'm getting hungry. Getting really hungry. We have time to do a couple of more ships. And from there, I got to go take care of some IRL stuff. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Oh my God. Brakes. Okay, this one is another B class. So I wonder if the supercharged slots are going to be the same.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Another freaking blizzard? It's another freaking blizzard. Okay, this is a B class. Let's get a restore point going. Okay, here we go. This is Starship number 2 for this system. Hold on, let's get some lights going. I can't see anything, jeez. All right, that's better. Okay, Starship number 2 for this system. Glyphs are in the lower left-hand corner of the screen. This is the El Cupolos Galaxy. Okay, Galaxy number 11. I'm really starting to like this ship a lot, actually. So, even though it's got clipped wings on it, I'm starting to like this ship. Okay, this B class is located at plus 32.41 and plus 128.01. B class out of the box. Any more storm crystals? Yep, there's one right there. Give me that storm crystal. Give me that freaking storm crystal.
Thermal protection falling. Technology.
Always get the storm crystals. Never pass up a storm crystal. Give me that. $229, $343, $368, $203. Here we go. Always get your storm crystals. Excuse me, Mr. Spiderface, get out of here. Bro, I will wreck you. You don't want any of this, I can promise you. Okay, 318. Yeah, we're taking a second to gather some storm crystals because why not? And that is the mother lode. 4. Always get your storm crystals. All right, let's head back and scope out this ship, shall we? So Deborah says Skeletor and He-Man. So Guitar Guy 80 says, I saw one of those and it said it had an inverted mirror, but it gave me a seed. Are you serious? I never had that happen before. Usually for me, when it says inverted mirror, it gives me an inverted mirror. Usually. Okay, so what do we got here for scrap? You can keep your scrap, buddy. Okay, we have this location cataloged. Let's make a restore point. Let's check out this B class. We might drop a save beacon here just because. All right. Glass, brain, pugnium.
Technology prepared.
Aha! This one is better. This one is better. They're connected. This one is a lot better.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
So Guitar Guy 80 says it happened on stream, so I will double check it now for Justin. Okay, this one is better. So this is what we're going to do. We can scrap that B class and keep this one. I think that's what I'm going to do. We'll scrap that one and keep this one. I think that's what we'll do here. Because this B class is better. So let's drop a save beacon. All right.
Thermal protection falling.
And let's paint this puppy. Let's go green on this one if we can find it. Green. There you go. As in the color of the ship. That'll work. All right. Now, rather than swap the ship, let's scrap this B class and we'll keep this one. Now, the other ship does have a cyclotron ballista on it, so let's compare and claim it. This one's got better overall supercharged slots. Yeah, because this one, let's see here. It's got a cyclotron ballista, so let's yoink that. And everything else can stay. And we'll keep this one, if that makes any sense. Ozzy said there's a He-Man movie remake on the way. I saw it. I don't know how I feel about that. I legit don't know how I feel about it. Here we go.
Thermal protection falling.
Okay, let's get this thing up to the station. Not this one. Let's get the other one up to the station. Let's land. We want to take the other one. This one we're keeping. The 2 connected supercharged slots we're keeping. This one we're going to keep. This one we're going to scrap. There we go. All right, let's get this thing up to the station. The other one we will keep. Yeah, that's a pretty decent looking ship. Usually, I'm not a fan of the clipped medium wings, but they look okay. Especially like that green color too. Very nice. Marco the Low, what's up, brother? How's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us, man. Just doing some No Man's Sky today. Typical No Man's Sky ugly starship hunt. We are 5 for 2. 5 for 2 today. We found 5 good-looking ships, 2 ugly ships. We're 5 for 2 today. So, yeah, 5 for 2. But what we're doing is cataloging the locations of each one of these starships. That way, if people want these ships, they can review the just review the VOD. Up, living ship. We got a living ship. What do you want? Oh, it disappeared. Bro. That's some BS. We just had a living ship out there. Do you guys see my frustration? Do you see my frustration here? Do you guys see my frustration? We just had a living ship pop out of nowhere. That was the beginning of the living ship quest. You blankety. I'm filing a formal complaint with Sean Murray. I'm filing a complaint with Sean Murray. It's on. It is on. It's freaking on. Now, I am curious. I wonder if... Let's see if we can get that living ship to come back. Hold on. Yeah, Sailcraft, Rockstar, fix the living ships. Yeah, Ozzy says, don't worry, he'll be back. Okay, that was... bro, that was the chance. That was the chance right there. Living ships? That was the chance. Let's get this thing in the station before something else weird happens, man. Don't crash into the station. All right. So we're going to scrap this ship and keep the other one. This is a pretty decent looking Sentinel ship, by the way. Yeah, Cathaxis Dragonheart, exactly. It happens when you've got the Void Egg. It's funny. I didn't know I've got the Void Egg. It's on the freighter. I don't think I have a Void Egg on me personally. So you know what we're going to do? When we go back to the freighter, we're going to grab a Void Egg. Just so that everybody out there knows, I haven't gotten my living ship yet. So that's something else that we're slowly but surely working on. Yeah, we're working on the living ships too. We can refine. Hold on. Give me that. Give me them nanites. Give me all the nanites. Refine that. So Guitar Guy 80 says, I just checked and I never went up to it, just saw it and took the goodies. I'd have done the same thing, man. I would have done the same thing. Okay, let's refine 10 of those. Let's get those out of the inventory. Because that's good for 500 nanites. Okay. I am curious. Let's take a gander at the supercharged slots. That is not what I wanted to do. Yeah, I hit the wrong button. So a note to chat, don't read chat and fat finger to buttons. Fat finger to buttons in No Man's Sky. You'll hit the wrong thing. Let's try that again. Nanites, yes please. Yes please. Refine that. And we're going to refine 10 of those. Oh, we've got 10 Walker Brains too. Okay. Okay, get 10 of those. Here we go. Just clearing up some inventory space. All right. Now, what we want to do is options, difficulty, free, and this is so that we can simply check the multi-tool, the supercharged slots on this Sentinel ship. We're not going to keep it as this, but we're just going to check the supercharged slots. We are scrapping this ship, by the way, so I'm just curious. Okay, this ship is... This is a 2 + 1 and 1. Okay. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. But the other B class that we picked up pretty much has the same supercharged slot configuration as this. That's not too terribly bad. All right. So let's scrap this one. Before we do, let's fix this. Standard, apply. All right. So we'll scrap this one and keep the other one. And we'll move on to the next system. Oh, hold on. Before we do, hold on. Salvage. Let's go. Okay, there we go. And we'll keep the other one as a B class. There we go. That's the one that we just found. That's the other B class. This one probably has the same supercharged slot configuration on it, but it's okay. Okay, we need... check a look at this guy right here. Hold on. Where do you think you're going? We got Mr. Fishface. Hold on. We got to talk to this guy. We got to talk to this guy. He ain't going anywhere. Whoa, we just got a memory fragment? Simply from talking to him, we just got a memory fragment. Let's ask where they're from. Alright, we got his grave. We just picked up a memory fragment. This is Technology Echo. Pfft, I'll take it. Free memory fragment. I'll take it. Hold on. Oh, let's sell some stuff. Let's talk to the baller hauler guy over here. Yeah, we just picked up a memory fragment. Nice. Usually, I don't think I've ever seen a traveler give you a memory fragment simply by talking to him on the station. Normally, you get the memory fragment after you visit the grave. That is, of course, if you have all 16 glyphs. All right, so we want to offer to trade. Sell. Compressed indium. Starship AI valves. Subatomic regulators. And we'll sell the quad servo. You can have that. And spool of nano cables. Excuse me. I can't speak. Spool of nano cables. I can't speak today. My nose is clogged. I think that's it. Yep. That's it. Looking good. Yeah, inventory is a complete and total disaster. All right, nice. What we want to do now, let's go get that grave. Let's go get that grave, like, right now. Yeah, Cellcraft, he said, he's got a better exosuit than yours. Trash-talking traveler. Your Schwartz is as big as mine. Yes, that is a Spaceballs reference, and yes, I do have that movie on DVD. Love that freaking movie. Absolutely loved Spaceballs. And thank you guys for coming in today. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you haven't done so, please hit that like button for me. Helps out the channel a ton. So we're going to the barren moon. Yeah, Guitar Guy 80 loved that freaking movie. Absolutely loved it. Yeah, those two brothers with the pick in the desert. You guys found anything? We ain't found shit. Gotta love Mel Brooks, man. Gotta love Mel Brooks. Absolutely love that movie. I had, as soon as I saw Spaceballs on DVD, I said I had to get it. Yeah, a Cellcraft, exactly. Right up there with the original Airplane. What's funny is that Airplane, both Airplane and Airplane 2, the sequel, were excellent. Both movies were excellent. All right, let's talk to this guy. Completely different traveler, by the way. Looks like Artemis's twin brother. And we got another memory fragment. Nice. I will take it. Thank you. Okay, next. Let's go. So Ozzy Bob says, if I watch Spaceballs, I'd OD on corn. Guitar Guy 80 says, oh, let's back up. Cellcraft says, I love both Airplane movies. Yep. Airplane 2 was even more funny because William Shatner was in the movie. William Shatner was in the movie. That was hilarious. Okay, we are done in this system. Let's go to the next star system. We have time to find a couple of more ships, I think. We want to go to Freighter. Not the warp map. Not the warp map. Not the warp map. Freighter. There we go. Thank you. Yeah, Airplane 1 and 2. I got Airplane 1 on DVD somewhere. Yeah, but Mel Brooks movies are always a hit. Mel Brooks hasn't made a single bad movie. History of the World. Anybody remember History of the World Part 1? That movie was hilarious. So Ozzy says, anybody remember The Big Bus? I do remember The Big Bus. I do remember The Big Bus. The funny thing is that The Big Bus, that movie released. Yeah, it was a movie about a ginormous nuclear-powered bus that had a bowling alley. Yeah, it was a movie about a bus that had its own bowling alley. I remember that movie. A nuclear-powered bus with a bowling alley. It was funny because the movie The Big Bus was a parody. It was a parody on all the 1970s disaster movies. Because the 1970s, there was always a disaster movie coming out in 1970. The Big Bus was a parody of all that. Just to show the ridiculousness of disaster movies, that's why they made it. I remember that movie. Guitar Guy 80 says Blazing Saddles is funny. I got Blazing Saddles on DVD. Yes, that movie is hilarious. Okay, we got to go. First of all, let's drop some stuff off in storage and go get that void egg. Let's go get that void egg. Where's my storage? Where the crap is my storage? Here we go. Container number 1 is full of junk. Yep. We can drop those off. Augmentations are over here in number 1. Yeah, Blazing Saddles, bean scene. Yep. Here we get some more beans. I think you had enough. Oh my God, I love that movie. Love it. Yeah, unfortunately, Hollywood can't make movies like that anymore. Unfortunately. What else? Anything else we can drop off? And here we go. And we'll grab a void egg. All right. I think we are ready. Yep, let's go. So Ozzy Bob says, I didn't mind a new Naked Gun. They made a new Naked Gun movie? Oh, that's right. Hollywood did make a new Naked Gun movie with Liam Neeson, right? That was the movie with Liam Neeson, wasn't it? I haven't seen it. I'm going to be honest. I haven't seen it. Okay, let's get out of here. I'll have to check it out. Yeah, that was the one with Liam Neeson. Okay, freighter warp map. Okay, 1-star Corvax, purple system. Let's go a little further. There we go. Outlaw Dissonant. We got another Outlaw Dissonant system. Let's check this one out. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I didn't realize that Hollywood made a new paper. I had to think about it because I heard about it. I didn't know that. I didn't know they made a new Naked Gun movie. But then I remember we talked about it during stream, and I totally forgot. So, yeah. So Cellcraft says, yeah, Liam Neeson. So Liam Neeson as Frank Drebin Jr., Frank Drebin Jr., and Pamela Anderson as the love interest. Pamela Anderson? Pamela Anderson. Pamela Anderson. Seriously? I think I'm going to have to watch that movie. We'll check it out. Okay, let's go scan. That's funny. Yeah, so in other words, don't read chat and walk on a freighter at the same time. You'll walk into a bulkhead. This I gotta see. Yeah, I don't keep up with a lot of Hollywood movies because most of them have just been trash. You know, I gave up on Hollywood when they started talking about making a female James Bond. Yeah, when they began talking about making a female James Bond movie, I said, yeah, I'm checking out. Hollywood got to stop that BS. Okay, here we go. Turid. Activated emeralds. Okay, so that's probably an extreme planet. Boggy and corrosive. All right, let's go. Let's check out let's land on the station. Let's take the new, let's take the old daily driver. Let's take the old one. Let's take the old daily driver. So what's that now? You have to rewatch Police Squad. Police Squad was, yep. Dude, the captain parked right on the front doorstep of the space station. Good job, Captain. Yep, definitely going to have to rewatch Police Squad. Let's take a look at the multi-tool. It's ugly one. Ugly multi-tool. Yep, C-class, you can keep it. Excuse me. Pardon me, sir, coming through. Let's grab an exosuit slot. All right. Yeah, I'm probably going to watch Spaceballs tonight. I haven't seen that movie in a while. Probably going to watch that one tonight. Guitar Guy 80 says, has anyone seen The Police Files, a series based on Police Squad with all the characters? No, I haven't seen it. No. So it was only for one series and had about 6 episodes. I'm going to have to do some research tonight. I'll be looking on YouTube for that. I haven't seen it. Have not seen it. Didn't know. Okay, where's our planet? Okay, this is probably going to be the final ship for today. I got to go take care of some IRL stuff. Yeah, definitely going to check it out. But this was a fun live stream. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We found we are 5 for 2 today. 5 for 2. 5 good-looking ships compared to 2 really ugly ones. so yeah, we're 5 for 2. 5 for 2. So again, the idea is to use reverse psychology on the game. If you hunt for an ugly ship, you'll find good-looking ships. Most of the time. All right, what do we got? Yeah, can't see anything. Crash into the tree, why don't you? Is this one of them smoking hot planets? Yes, it is.
Thermal protection falling. Technology reached.
Okay, what do we got? Ooh. It's yellow. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Check this one out. Okay, at least it's not orange. At least it's not orange. This is pretty nice. This is a lot like the black one we found earlier. Same, as a matter of fact, it's the same design. The black ship that we found had wingtip thrusters. This one doesn't, but this is a clean ship. That's a clean ship right there. Very nice. Medium Sentinel fighter, heavy wings, TIE fighter style dorsal and ventral stabilizers. 5 thruster. Very nice. This is a nice ship. That's a nice ship. Let's get some sunlight on this mofo. Oh, that's yellow. Oh my God, that's yellow. That's really yellow. This is a keeper right here. This one is a keeper. That's a yellow ship. Oh, so guitar. Oh, you're talking about Police Squad. I got you. Okay, yeah. Police Squad I know about. So Cellcraft says, I hunt for ugly ships and I find ugly ships. But when I hunt for good-looking ships, I find ugly ships. Hello Games is trolling. Yeah, that's how it's been for us for like the past few streams. It's only been since I'd been hunting for ugly starships that I found good-looking ships like this. This is a keeper. This one is absolutely a keeper. Look at that yellow, man. That's nice. So if you guys like this style of Sentinel ship, it's in the El Cupolos Galaxy. This is starship number 1 for the system. Glyphs are in the lower left-hand corner of the screen.
Extreme temperature detected.
This is an outlaw dissonant system. And it's a crap C-class. Boo! It's okay. So I think what we're going to do for the next live stream is that we're going to hunt for this ship during the next live stream. There's almost guaranteed to be an S-class on this planet somewhere, so I think we're going to hunt for it. Okay, let's make a restore point. All right, nice. And we're stuck on this hot AF planet. That's a good-looking Sentinel ship right there. This one I like. Very nice. That yellow is pretty fire. And at least it's not orange. I know Deborah doesn't like this style of ship or the color, but I'm sorry. This is a good-looking ship. So, anyways. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. This was a fun live stream. we will be back next Monday and Tuesday for more No Man's Sky shenanigans. Hopefully we'll see you guys here for that. Tomorrow is Grand Theft Auto 5 Online. So we'll be back here, same bat time, same bat channel, murking out the juggy as per usual. And again, thank you guys so much for being here today. Special thanks to anyone out there who's new to my channel. Thanks for stopping by and spending time with us. I appreciate each and every one of you. We are 6 for 2. We found 6 good-looking ships versus 2 really ugly ones. so not bad. We did pretty good. This ship is a keeper right here. But anyways, let's get out of here. I got to take care of some IRL stuff. Anyways, thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you guys haven't done so, please do me a huge favor. Hit that like button for me on the way out. Helps out the channel a ton. And with that being said, hey, Walter, good to see you. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time. With that being said, everybody, this live stream is a wrap. I'm an Oddman 105, a.k.a. The Odd One, saying thanks to each and every one of you for your continued support of what we do here on the channel. And I will see you guys when I see you guys in the next live stream. Everyone, please stay safe and remember, don't just start the fire, bring the smoke, and take care out there. And I'll see you all next time. So everyone, stay safe. God bless to each and every one of you. Please hit that like button for me on the way out, and I will see you all next time. Take care, guys. We'll see you next time. Oh, before we go, everybody, Guitar Guy 80 is going live in about 2 hours, about 2.5 hours. So if you guys haven't done so, please pop over to his channel. His YouTube channel is Guitar Guy 80. Just go pop over to his channel and show him some support and some love. Remember, we always got to support the Odd Fam. So you know how we do it here. Pop over, show him some love on his stream. So with that being said, I'll see you all next time. Take care, guys.